Hello everyone, my name is Dorothy Chia and you're watching Dorothy Chia Piano, where I talk about everything piano teaching and piano learning. Today we're going to start off 2023 with a very interesting topic, motivation. So we're going to approach motivation through a two-way approach. One is motivating your students and the other one is motivating the piano teacher. Let's begin with the piano teacher. A lot of piano teachers that I know treat teaching piano as if they are making a living and earning some money. It could be a side income, it could be their primary source of income. Now, the problem with that is if that is your sole primary motivation to teach piano, your students can feel that, all right? And they feel that you don't really care about them. All you care is about the money that my mom is paying you to teach me. Or you don't care about my progress. You only care about the results that you want me to obtain in the exam. Or my mom is already pushing me for grade 5 or grade 8. And here I have a teacher that is screaming her lungs out to get me to clear grade 5 by the end of this year, or grade 8 by the end of this year. So they can get all these vibes although they are unspoken. Alright? So the motivation of the teacher, the motivation to teach by the piano teacher is very important because you do unconsciously send out vibes through your personality, through your teaching, through just your behavior. So ideally, the piano teacher must model the motivation to love music, to enjoy playing the piano, and hopefully you yourself as a practicing musician should also be practicing the piano during the times when you're not teaching. So that is actually the best motivation you show your students. Yeah? So they can watch you play, they can watch you practice, and they can watch your life as a musician, as a piano teacher. So that, I feel, is the greatest source of motivation for the piano students that you teach. Let's look at the piano students now. Now, a lot of students in Singapore are very practical. They feel that I'm already very bogged down with a lot of school homework, so I don't have time to practice piano. In fact, recently I have a primary 1 student, and he just started primary 1. And already this is the first week of school and he told me, I didn't play piano this week. I didn't get to it. I have a lot of homework and I have no time. So this word no time, where did they get it from? They probably modeled this sentence from either their older siblings or they hear it from their parents. Okay, so the concept of no time crops in very early in our students' life. Actually, they should learn that it's not a matter of no time. It is actually time management, right? The ability to prioritize your work, the ability to do things efficiently, the giving importance to when it is to do the work and a time to finish and completing the task at hand. So I think a lot of piano practice is actually boiling down to time management. And I'm going to lift off a topic that is from my book, Piano Pedagogy, the questions. I'm lifting it off from chapter 16 on motivation. How do you motivate your students' interest in music? This book is available on my web store and I'm going to put the link in the biography below. So how do you motivate your students? So like I said, students watch and observe. They learn behavior through their parents. They learn values through their parents. Sure, they go to school to learn the academic. So they learn math in math class, they learn Chinese in Chinese class, they learn English in English class, but they model values and behaviors from their parents. So how do they model, how is the best way to motivate the students? I think one of the primary way is actually modeling it for your student, all right? To show that you have time to teach, you value them as a person, and then you have great love and passion for the instrument, that they can watch you play, and then through your passion in the music, it's like osmosis, you know, they feel it and they want to play like you, yeah? And that, I think, is the greatest source of motivation for your students. I'm going to invite piano teachers out there, whichever part of the world you're from. I have a Facebook group, the International Piano Pedagogy group for piano teachers. And again, I'm going to provide the link below. Do come on board and join, because I think this year I'm going to put a lot more information on that Facebook group. So do check out the information, especially piano teachers in Singapore. I think we have a very different culture here, because we're dealing with the culture of parents and how they view piano lessons in Singapore's context. So that's it for today. The very important of motivation. Do you model motivation for your students? Are you motivated in your teaching? Are you passionate in your teaching? Because that is the greatest source of motivation for your students. So students, be it 5 years old or 50 years old, they can watch your passion, they can feel your passion, and a big part of that motivation is to watch you in awe and wanting to play like you at the lesson, and to go home excited to work on the music. Do share your thoughts. Tell me what you think, what motivates you, the piano teacher. And if you're a student, what motivates you? Do you model after your piano teacher? Do you think your piano teacher shows you how to be motivated to learn your music? So that's it for today. Till next week. Bye-bye.